Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. I'm your host, and you're watching Open. You know, it's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Got a goodie going on for you. Leading things off, we're joined by a legend in the entertainment industry. She's a triple threat, and she has conquered the world of Broadway with prominent roles in productions like Hair, Purple, shamelessly transitioned into television stardom. She's got it going on while creating timeless music hits that span over 3 decades. Her latest album, Imagine, you got to check it out. Imagine. It's receiving rave reviews and has topped the charts in the UK. So please welcome to the show, my girl, Melba Moore.
It's the doctor in the house.
The doctor's in the house. Put the gloves on, though.
All right, everything's going to be all right. How are you, Dr. Lee?
Good, good. Always a pleasure to see you. You know, you're in my heart. You're in my heart. We go way back.
Yes.
But we're here again with a brand new album, too.
Yes, Imagine.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
So what got you into imagining this project?
Well, it's time for the next generation, my daughter.
Yeah. Is she in it?
She brought the project to me. So she's going to be executive producer.
All right now.
Or she is executive producer of the project. She brought it to me and she's spearheading it. And she and her uncle Bo and her dad Charles picked all the songs. And although the family and company is not together, I remembered that they were behind all of the success that I had in my recording career, period. So they ought to know what's a hit, and they ought to know what I can sing well.
Yeah. Well,
so
we all know you can sing well. I mean, I've introduced plenty of times on stage.
Yeah.
You know, I've got, you see all the music library behind me. I have all of your records.
Yes.
You know, as a matter of fact, I should gather them all and bring them out to you and have you sign them all.
All of them?
All of them.
No, thank you.
Top to bottom.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me take care of my career, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been in this for some time now. Has the pandemic gotten in the way of anything that you were doing? I know it put a lot of people on hold, put people in different studios, and I'm broadcasting out of my personal studio from time to time, but it's just it's a new thing now. Not really, but you know, it's a different thing.
It's changed the way we do things, but we still have to basically do the same thing. If you sing, you got to keep singing.
Yeah.
If you
using that instrument.
Yes, whatever instrument you use, you have to keep using it. In some cases, people's work has stopped and they have to try to figure out how to do something. For me, it has not. It has changed. It has not stopped, thank God. But I don't know how much control we have over that. You have to keep adjusting.
Yes,
you have to keep studying. You have to keep finding out how are things working. You have to keep seeing who's my neighbor today. What's my community made up of today? What am I a part of? Because you're a part of a community, you're part of a family, even if it's extended family. I mean, things are like, for instance, Juneteenth they've been working on that for about 20 years.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember when I helped to march with Ms. King to make Dr. King's birthday a holiday. It took us years to do that.
Wow. Let me turn.
So when you say, do things change? They're changing whether you notice them or not.
That's right.
They're changing because not only the world, but the whole galaxy, the whole universe is moving. So nothing's going to stay the same. Everything's going to change. So yes, but then, where do you fit in it? You're not the same as you were now. We're older.
Yeah. You weren't able to tour though during the pandemic, but now people are like calling like crazy. The phones are ringing off the hook.
Right.
I'm being booked to host different things on different stages, go out and DJ. I know they're calling you. A lot of my friends are calling out to go on tour. Are you going on tour soon?
I'm already started tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll continue, and it's picking up because the album is doing well. Well, I started in Baltimore. I'll go back to Washington. I'm going to the Hamptons, Long Island, going to the UK on several different occasions, the 1st of August, and then later on down in August again. And I don't know, they're all just filling in now, all over.
Well, I got to get out to
I
the
mean, all
Hamptons.
over the world and all
Yeah.
over the country.
I got to get out to the Hamptons to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. That's going to be essentially my theater crowd.
that's beautiful.
So for each of the shows, I'll, tailor make a show for that audience because I have different audiences. And for instance, I'll have an audience that's primarily dance music,
Yeah, yeah,
and then there will be, those who love the R&B hits, and then those who want to hear some of the theater hits.
yeah. I also remember when we got together with Stevie Wonder on Hal Jackson's, I think 70 years in the business.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah. We had a great time that night.
I
Oh, man.
remember.
Just freestyling, just going off and singing with
Right.
Stevie Wonder and doing all those wonderful things. It's always when you step into the room, it's always a good time. Sure, that's for sure.
Oh, still having a good time there, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, did you think about getting back into the theater? You never left the theater, but people call you.
Oh, yeah, there's some projects proposed and developed for me. Yeah, I'll go back and do some theater. Yes, I will.
That's beautiful. All right.
I mean, you
So
have to be. You either have to create it yourself, or do something you did before, or you have to be invited. But I'm being invited, so yes.
Yeah. So I know you're very excited about the album. Is your daughter singing on it? Or is she jumping in, or is she just going to produce it?
She's executive producing it, so
Ooh,
she picked the songwriters, the songs, and the producers, and she's organizing the business of it. She's going to be the label.
That's good, good. So that's a single. I know you got a number of songs. How many songs do you have on the album?
10 songs on the album.
All right now. Well, I'm gonna call your daughter up and say, hey, Mama said send me one. Send me a copy.
I'm surprised we didn't already. We will.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you hope for? Like for older fans, for the first time listeners, what can they take away from this song, Imagine? The older fans you got, but the younger fans, you said your daughter is helping you get back into the younger generation, right?
When I say imagine, I'm referring to the entire album. That's the concept. Concept is imagine.
Yeah.
The song is about a place of hope, a place of peace. Imagine if peace ruled every street. So that's the subject. We want peace. We want no more division. We want prosperity and health for everybody, and we want romantic love. The first single is "So in Love." It's very, 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 very beautifully R&B romantic, which means we got a nice boom boom under there,
Yeah. Can't do nothing without that boom.
And somebody will probably remix it and make it a step record. So the Chicago folks will like it. You know what I'm saying? We have so many different ways that we can remix music and present it, but still have it keep its identity. They're going to know that it's me because I'm going to have some long high notes.
Yeah.
And they're going to know that it's my kind of a message. Everybody love one another, please. There's a couple of songs at the end that really are reminiscent of theses, which basically say, I'm so glad that you were here with me through my life to make it a wonderful life. And thank you, through the ups and downs, you stuck with me. And there's a song on there called Free that's originally done by a young man by the name Chris Simpson. He's since passed away, but it's just straight up gospel. I like to thank God.
Yeah.
And
I've heard you sing gospel before. I've heard you sing gospel before, live in public, and and some of the other things that you've done. But
so it's very diverse. But I think it is because brought me songs that she and her Uncle Bo thought were me, and over a period of 2 or 3 years, we didn't have a concept. She was just saying, "You like this song?" I said, "Yeah." Well, what are we going to do with it? Well, Uncle Bo wants you to go into the studio, see what you think about it, and that happened over a period of 3 years without a concept. Then after a while, we realized we had at least 10 or 12 songs. So why wouldn't we just sequence them and see what we had? And we believe we have an album that's diverse because I'm diverse. It's natural. It's really perhaps the best album I've been able to do because I had the time without any no financial pressure, no time pressure, no category pressure. I could do whatever seemed to me. And I could
Yeah.
take as much time with each song as I with each album, with an album. So I took a lot of time with it. We hashed it over back and forth. We played it for other people to see what their impressions were. So it's not just my opinion, because I wanted to hear, well, I know what I think about me, but if I only hear and, go by what I do, I'll only do what I always did.
Right.
But I feel like this is a fresh approach to my music.
Yeah.
Because the real bottom line comes from, well, my experts around me, but then other people who are not experts, but who know what they like.
Yeah.
To tell you what they're getting from you, not just what you're getting, not just what you're giving, because then it's one-sided, I think.
I'm glad you're putting something back out. This is you. This is who you are, and you're gonna do it. Somebody told me, whatever you do, ride it until the wheels fall off.
Right. This is your life,
Yeah.
And it's not like basketball players lose their knees. You don't have to lose your voice.
Yeah, that's right.
You can do it until you go on to glory. So that's my hope.
My girl, I can't wait to see you in concert. Thank you for all the work that you've done over the years. You know how much we love you, and
Yes.
I can't wait to see you in concert.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bob.
All right.
I'm all right now, honey.
Yeah,
Imagine. Right. Oh, tell everybody to go download it, please.
Where do we go?
It's on all the technical, what do you call the digital platforms, on all the platforms. Amazon, you can go, and you can get me on Instagram, on Melba #1 Moore. Yeah. And you can come and visit me on my website, melbamore.com. And of course, you can get everybody on YouTube. So check me out there.
Yeah, there you go. Just imagine. Got a brand new one. Melba Moore, ladies and gentlemen, singer, actress. She does her thing. Thank you, Melba. We love you.
We love you too. Be well.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll take a break right here. We'll come back with a whole lot more. That's my girl right there. Yes.